Hi everyone, I'm Purva and welcome back to TheCapitalNet TV. Today we're going to be discussing Enterprise SaaS Opportunities 2021 as report by Succeed Innovation Ventures. The global SaaS industry has come a long way since its inception in the late 90s. Now, the year of 2020 and 2021 are supposed to be the advent of a new era when it comes to SaaS enterprises. Thousands of SaaS companies crop up every month addressing different business problems across the ecosystem. From a handful of startups, the Indian SaaS industry is now worth multi-billion dollars. Now, before we delve into the report, let's understand what essentially is SaaS. SaaS, or software as a service, is a delivery model where softwares or applications are delivered as solutions over internet. It can be licensed through subscription basis, and it essentially does not require you to install it because it is all managed over a cloud. When it comes to SaaS, following are the major drivers in the industry. First of all, payment flexibility. Second, we have better maintenance. Third, we have security. Fourth, we have better collaboration. We have accessibility, and finally, we have scalability. Now let's take a look at the numbers that are furnished when it comes to the global SaaS industry. According to reports, by 2021, the SaaS industry is supposed to be approximately worth $123 billion. When it comes to 2022, the revenue close will be close to $141 billion. And the most interesting thing about SaaS is that even if there is a company with over 250 employees, they have at least 10 different SaaS applications deployed for the same company. Now, if you look at the funding trends and break it down according to the geography globally, US and Canada have worth $387 billion of SaaS funding. Europe has $40.5 billion. MENA has $11.6 billion. China has $17.1 billion. And India has $5.41 billion. Now, when we look at the business models that are hugely funded globally, following are the names that pop out. Big Data Analytics Suite and Data Science Platform, which is for $5.34 billion. We have autonomous vehicles, self-driving technology, and cars for $4.26 billion. Customer Success Management for $2.85 billion. Cloud Infrastructure and Cloud Security for $2.59 billion. And Enterprise Networking and CDN for $2.53 billion. Multiple SaaS companies globally went through mergers, exits, and acquisitions and even filed for IPOs. Some of the names that pop up are Dropbox, which was May 2018, which is approximately $8.2 billion when it comes to IPO. Tenable Network Security for $2.1 billion in July 2018. Anaplan for $2.1 billion in October 2018. PagerDuty for $1.8 billion in April 2019. When it comes to the top acquisitions in 2021, following are the names that pop out. Dialog Tech getting acquired by Innovaca in 2021, which is worth $100 million. WayForward getting acquired by Dario Health for $30 million in 2021. Ura Health getting acquired by Sidar for $425 million in 2021. And Wandera getting acquired by Jamf for $400 million in again 2021. Now, when we come closer to home, following on the numbers that are furnished by the SaaS enterprises in India. In 2020, India's SaaS revenue has crossed $3.5 billion, growing at 30% CAGR, with 75% of it coming from global sales. When it comes to a city breakdown in the Indian context, following are the numbers that are furnished. When it comes to Gurugram, there are 661 SaaS companies. Delhi has 1453 SaaS companies. Pune has 964 SaaS companies. Mumbai has 1530 SaaS companies. Bangalore has 2696. Hyderabad has 967 and Chennai has 973. Following are the business models that are top funded in the Indian context. Salesforce Automation CRM Enterprise Suite Multi-Industry, which is for $435 million. Customer Service Software or Suite for $402 million. Customer Success Management Suite for $400 million, Marketing Tech Suite for $400 million, and IT Healthcare Horizontal Suite Solutions for $395 million. Companies like SalaryBox, Rezo, Farai are the recent startups that have raised funding in 2021. In the Indian context, the top IPOs that happened in the past few years are as follows. Persistent for $279 million in 2010, Fruit Mobile for $271 million in 2021, 3i Infotech for $170 million in 2005. In 2021, the recent acquisitions that have happened in the Indian SaaS context are as follows. Upgrad acquired Impartis for 100% stake for $20.5 million. EQT Ventures acquired PharmaRack for 91.8% stake for $15.3 million. Khatabook acquired BizAnalyst 100% stake for $10 million. Now that we've looked at the global and the Indian numbers, let's look at key segments that are there in SaaS. First up, we have sales and marketing. When it comes to sales and marketing, CRM, marketing optimization, marketing intelligence, lead management, and sales enablement make up the key subsegments. With a total funding of $66.5 billion, this particular segment has around 21 unicorns under it. Now, when we look at the market landscape, for lead management, we have Racetrack, Upscale, Vani. For sales enablement, we have Mindtickle, Paperfight. Marketing optimization, we have companies like Let's Reach and Gamuga. We have marketing research for Survey Sparrow, sales analytics in Connect and Convin. CRM for Freshworks, Zoho, Lead Square, sales productivity in the name of AmyGB.ai, social media marketing with Drive, Troll, Stride, omnichannel marketing with Zeno and Resultsticks, influencer marketing with Elf, Adfluence, mobile marketing with Scanova, Conator, marketing management with Sci6 Performance, marketing data platforms such as WebEngage and CubeRoot, email marketing with MailModo and iCubes Pro. Under enterprise collaboration, we have subsegments such as communication, EFSS, project management, meeting collaboration, and suite. With a total funding of $25.6 billion, this particular segment has around 7 unicorns under it. When we look at the market landscape for enterprise collaboration, following are the names that pop up. For communication, we have Nolarity, SuperPro, Keytoad, Root Mobile. EFSS, we have Securely Share, Zero. Suite, we have Collaborate Cloud, Zoho. Meeting collaboration, we have Zoho API. Project management, we have O/LinkWork, WorkPack, among others. Moving on, we have HR Tech. When it comes to HR Tech, following are the key subsegments under it: HRMs, Contingent Workforce Management, ATS, LMS, and Employee Benefits. With a total funding of $36.6 billion, this particular segment has 13 unicorns under it. When we look at the HR Tech market landscape, the following names pop up. Applicant tracking systems can be done by Shortlist, Talview, Belong, CEO, MeritTrack. HRMs, we have Darwinbox, Candle, TYDY, Tripure. Contingent Workforce Management, we have PagerBook, SecureTime. Employee Benefits, we have TrueWorth, FeetApart. Job boards, we have InstaHire, Pukka Profile. LMS, we have 24/7 Learning. For Adyen, HandyTrade. Next, we have customer support. With customer support, following are the key subsegments that come under this segment. We have call center, suite, help desk, and self-service. With a total funding of $17.2 billion, this particular segment has furnished around 6 unicorns till date. When it comes to the market landscape, following are the names that pop up when it comes to customer support. Help desk, we have SupportBee, Nomax, ArcticBox, Ubona. Call center, we have Amio, Ozontel. Help desk, we have Chatwood, Superfan. Self-service, we have Whatfix, Sleepmax. Suite, we have Stratford, Freshworks, 24/7.ai, Seekify. Next up, we have IT operations. When it comes to IT operations, following are the key subsegments under it: ITOM, which is IT operations management, ITSM, which is IT service management, ITFM, which is IT finance management, and unified IT management. With a total funding of $18.6 billion, this particular segment has furnished around 10 unicorns till date. The market landscape for IT operation consists of the following names: IT operation managements with Appnomic, Anunta, Appido, CoreStack, Signos. IT services management with Last9, NanoHeal, ZenDuty. Unified IT with Motadata, ScaleFusion. Planning and analytics with Cloud Optimo and Hartica. And business management with SuperOps.ai. Moving on to SCM software. When it comes to SCM software, following are the key subsegments under SCM: spend management, suite, visibility and compliance, warehouse management, and planning and analytics. With a total funding of $9.91 billion, this particular segment has furnished around 2 unicorns till date. The market landscape for SCM looks as follows: warehouse management with Grey Orange, Verdis.ai, planning and analytics with Bridge and Planetics, spend management with Super Procure Priority Vendor, suite with Logistimo and Kagami, visibility and compliance with Exchange.ai, SenseiWise, and tech advisory with 3SE Creating Values. When the above segments were part of the horizontal enterprise SaaS, the following segments will be part of vertical enterprise SaaS. First and foremost, we have e-commerce enablers. With e-commerce enablers, following are the subsegments that are very prominent: e-commerce software suite, operations management, storefront, category-specific e-commerce, and customer experience management. With a total funding of $17.7 billion, this particular segment has furnished 10 unicorns till date. The market landscape for e-commerce enablers looks like the following: e-commerce software suite has Unilog, Zopnode, Webbee. For storefronts, we have Shoptimize, Capillary, Bikai, Zoco. Enablers, we have Logicbricks and Browntape. Customer experience management, we have StackU, Taglaze, ProfileSkin. Operations management, we have ShipRockets, TempoGo, DYBO, ShipLite, etc. Moving on, we have in-store retail tech. The subsegments for in-store retail tech are as follows: analytics, store operations management, customer experience management, suite, payment. With a total funding of $7.1 billion, this particular segment has furnished 2 unicorns till date. The market landscape for this particular segment looks like follows: payments, we have Tarnia, Life, Weeklu. Customer experience management, we have Trapeze, Pickle. Store operation management, we have KhataBook, Retigence. Suites, we have ZapSmart, Genesis. And for analytics, we have Discover Dollar, Ninopal, DataWeave, Red Sky, amongst others. Now that we have seen key segments for both vertical and horizontal enterprise size, let's look at the top funded VCs globally. First up, we have Y Combinator with a total of 624 portfolio companies with the names like Cruise, Flex, Port, MessageBird, and Dropbox. Then we have 500 startups with 395 portfolio companies with GitLab, Canva, Circle CI, Active Network. We have Right Side Capital Management with 314 portfolio companies with Data Robot, DigitalOcean, Lean Plum, and Bluecore. And then we have Sequoia Capital with 264 portfolio companies with Snowflake, For Paradigm, Mining Lamb, Service Titan. The top SaaS startups that are there globally are as follows. We have Cruise with a $7.3 billion funding. We had McGivey with $1.98 billion funding. Databricks with $1.9 billion funding. And Infor with $1.51 billion funding. In the Indian context, following are the VCs that pour a lot of money into SaaS companies. First up, we have Bloom Ventures with 43 portfolio companies in the name of Grey Orange, New Floats, Locus, Class Plus. Then we have Axel with 40 portfolio companies in the name of Freshworks, ChargeBee, Sumo Logic, and Zenoti. Sequoia has 39 portfolio companies, Druva, Axteria, Capillary, Skyhigh Networks. And Chirate Ventures has 24 portfolio companies with Manthan, Unifor, Sigtuple, and Cropin. The top funded startups in the Indian context are as follows. Freshworks with a total funding of $694 million. InMobi with a total funding of $321 million. Zeta with a total funding of $320 million. And Zenoti with a $251 million. So let's look at the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on this particular industry. From 29% in 2019, companies planning to switch to SaaS has grown to 43% in 2020. Converting from traditional software to cloud-based SaaS is a top priority for these 43% of the companies in 2020. And 57% of the companies plan to increase their cloud usage due to COVID-19, and 30% of enterprise plan to increase their usage significantly higher than planned. So what are the future trends when it comes to SaaS? First up, we have artificial intelligence. A combination of SaaS with AI can help businesses reap better value for the services through personalization, speed, and security. Secondly, we have mobile first. Mobile first is one of the most essential SaaS trends in 2020 and beyond. It will allow businesses that can innovate and make offerings more accessible to older cohorts, the neurodiverse, and users with sight and hearing impairment. Then we also have a lot of potential in vertical SaaS and micro SaaS. Even Succeed Innovation Ventures has aggressively invested in a lot of SaaS enterprises such as Auris, Freestand, Unicloud, Type the Nut, JobSagar, Sporjo, Big Yellowfish, and Sarthi. Now, in conclusion, in a place where remote working has become the new normal and also data storage has become a little cumbersome, SaaS is the answer to all your problems. With the advent of digitization and accelerated adoption due to COVID-19, SaaS solutions are going to see a tremendous acceptance and a boost in the market. All we need to do is wait and watch. With that, we have come to an end of an overview of Enterprise SaaS Opportunities 2021, a Succeed Innovation Venture report.